and cruise.
We're cruising with them all morning long. Guys, remember to watch the CMAs November 5th right here on City. You can win the chance to see Florida Georgia Line play the Grand Ole Opry in Nashville, Tennessee.
We're going to send you and a guest to sit in the seats of this famous Music City landmark to watch Florida Georgia Line perform from their brand new album Anything Goes, including, of course, the #1 single, Dirt.
You can't enter, unless you actually watch the CMAs November 5th on City.
And we are doing everything country today. We are appreciating country music today because, at least here in Toronto, it does not get its due.
It doesn't.
And yet there are tons of fans living in the condos right downtown.
You're a little bit of country, I'm a little bit of rock and roll, and Jeff's trying to do a morning show right now, but he's live with us.
It just so happens my good buddy Jeff McNeice is the morning man at Country 104.3 in the Sioux. This morning, Jeff, how you doing, bud?
Jeff.
Kevin and Dina, how are you? So glad to be with you.
Don't you have a morning show to do?
I'm doing it right at the same time. I'm multitasking like you guys.
Hi, everybody. Hi, all your listeners.
Hey, by the way, I want to say hi to all the folks in the Sioux. We're going to be there for hometown hockey in the next few months, by the way.
I know that. I'm excited on March 1st. Are you coming up, you guys?
You darn tootin'.
Hey, Jeff.
Right, excellent.
Hey, Jeff, so during the commercial break, I was listening to Kev greet you to make sure everything was loud and clear, and he said, Jeff, whatever you do, please don't reminisce about our, was it college days?
College days, yeah.
So let's talk about Kevin and what was he up to in college?
Secrets.
No.
Yes, don't worry. It's just
Because-
between you and I. Go ahead.
Because I can
Message me.
I can bring up some things about you, Jeff, maybe about Espanola.
Don't even go there.
Okay, all right,
What
good.
does that even mean?
We have an understanding. Okay, Jeff, country, it's absolutely huge. And sometimes when you get into the bigger cities, you think, oh, it's not all that big. It's a big deal, even here in Toronto, right, Jeff?
It's huge. Country. I was listening to your preamble. I should have been paying attention to my show, but coming up to the top of the hour with you because I always watch you. But there's nothing quiet about a Canadian concert for country, I don't think, from the ones I've experienced.
And you know what's so cool? We've had so many people write in sending their love, in lieu of their performance today in their interview. And a lot of people saying they maybe weren't necessarily country fans before, but now they are. Bands like Florida Georgia Line, they make it mainstream. Do you find more and more there's the crossover artists? And, you see with Nelly, when they get together and collaborate, that it really makes the music mainstream for the masses.
Absolutely. You know what, Dina? That's absolutely bang on. I heard Frank mentioning, too, it depends where you are in the country. But you know what? Doing this and being country for so long, I was country when country wasn't cool. But you know what? So cool now. And the demographic, much like if you're watching breakfast television and you're doing birthdays of little 4, 3, 2-year-olds, you go to a concert and Florida Georgia Line, and these kids think it's so cool now, which is so... It's such a cyclical thing in country music, but it's really nice to see for our format, I'll tell you.
It's true. Now, Jeff, he's there exposed to all the music on the charts. What is it about these guys? They've pretty much catapulted into superstardom immediately. They only formed a few years ago. What do you think is the magic between them as a country duo?
Magic, they don't take themselves seriously. They're great songwriters themselves first, and half the music I would say that we're playing is dominated by these folks that have basically the same room of writers that get together. And I see every day, I go, oh, he wrote that song? There's guys like Cole Swindell on there, and there's great Canadians, too. We're always tweeting about great Canadians like Tim Hicks, who was down there doing that party at that square for that first intermission there with the Leafs and the Habs, the first game.
Now, Jeff, the guys are here from Florida Georgia Line. If you want to just say how do.
How
are you?
Just give them a wave. Give the folks in Sault Ste. Marie a wave. Big fans of Florida Georgia Line up in the Sioux.
Look at their posse. They travel with quite the crew.
Oh, listen, you know what? They're awesome. And I just was running clips this morning about how they don't really care. You know what? They say, if you don't like our music, you can change the channel.
Don't do that.
Although everyone loves their music, let's be honest.
Okay,
they're
Jeff.
Fantastic, and I'm glad that a young up-and-comer gave them Cruise. He wrote the song. We play him as an independent artist now, and they're just great, and I'm so glad you got them on your show.
They're cruising on the success of country music highway.
Yeah.
Don't mind her, Jeff. I'm
poetic.
sorry. Okay, Jeff, help me here. We're going to play
stories about Kevin, but I sure love Twitter because it gets us close again after all these years.
Yes.
We have I have the 2 top songs on the Billboard country charts. Okay, help me with them. Let's start with number 2. Of course, it is Dirt.
Makes me cry.
By Florida Georgia Line. Tell me a little bit about this.
I love that song, and you know what? We all came from dirt, and we're going to all end up there, but I usually say, yeah, hopefully not today. I just give us a little while.
Right? It makes you appreciate it. And the video is so beautifully shot about a man who loses
you know
his
what?
wife.
They're amazing, and they're right at the top. What's the other song, Kevin?
Okay, number one, Jeff.
Yeah.
Here, what did you say? Country 104 or 104.3?
Yeah, how do you say it?
Country 104.3, just like it says on the screen. That sounds good.
Reading's hard, Jeff.
All right, number one here, Country 104.3. Actually, a song written by Florida Georgia Line by Jason Aldean, Burning It Down.
Yeah, you know what? And there's Jason Aldean in the same. You talk about the same artists that are huge right now, and they continue to be hit, and they're going to be around a while. It's like what everyone said about rap music. You know, it's a fad. It's not going. But you know what? The country is a lot. There's a lot of that rap in the songwriting now, and people are loving it.
Okay, so Kev stole your line. Time for you to steal his. More BT and Florida Georgia Line right after this. Take it away, Jeff.
More BT at Florida Georgia Line right after this on Breakfast Television.
Woo!
All right, buddy. Hey, party to hotel. We'll see you later, Jeff.
All right, Kevin and Dina, have a great show.
Thanks, Jeff. You rock.
Jeff McNeice from Country 104.3, as it is written, up in Sault Ste. Marie. We'll be back with more Breakfast Television. We leave you with a little more of Jason Aldean right now.